estimating these things. Get outside that comfort zone of, here's a quadratic, FOIL it. No quadratic. I don't have your papers back yet that you guys turned in last week. My Emily wanted to grade them. I think I told you guys, she gets paid by the hour to grade. And I'll probably get them back, I'm guessing, by noon today. So what I will do is I will send a progress report out to you as soon as I get those back from her. If you want to come by tomorrow at some point, just send me an email and I'll get the papers to you if you want your papers back. I can't imagine you need them back before Wednesday, but in case you do want them back, I'll make them available to you. Just let me know if you want that. Otherwise, just wait till Wednesday, I'll get them all back to you. Okay? Fair enough? Okay, good. So your exam, Wednesday. Any formulas you want, you ask me to put them on the board. Any TI steps you want, you ask me to put them on the board. I don't want you guys memorizing that stuff, nor do I want you having to worry about making a sheet together to crank them through. I don't want any of that stuff either. Anything you need formula-wise, grade, the incorrect grade, the sign, percent error, please.
Do we get to work together in class too?
No, that's the point. People wanted an individual assessment. I'm trying to honor what my students were saying last term. They like the individual. The out of class, this doesn't make any sense to me, honestly. I thought, for example, people would want to have those collaborative in class as well. They wanted individual. They wanted this to be the only part of the class that's an individual assessment. So we're gonna keep that going, and then we'll resurvey you guys at the end of the term and see what you guys say. And we'll just keep, it's been 2 terms now, and they've all said the same thing, which is very, very interesting to me. So
I can see why.
I can kind of see why too, but it's almost split polarly. Like there's those who want all collaboration, there's some who want most collaboration with a little bit of individual.
Friction there.
Yeah. So I kind of go with the slight majority, which has always been in partial individual. So we'll take about an hour in class, knock that out, and we'll come back and reconvene and finish up what we're going to start today. Cool? Yeah. The questions on the out-of-class exam are not harder than the in-class, but they are more time-consuming than the in-class part. For example, I make you read that elevation chart on the out-of-class exam like we did in the homework. There will be no elevation chart on the in-class, because I don't want you guys struggling with trying to figure that out in time. I can tell you right now, you're going to be analyzing the grade of Pilot Butte. Like I said, I've run up and down that one too, and I've got a GPS track from that one, but I just pulled the numbers off of that for you. So you're going to figure on average what the grade of Pilot Butte is if you take the trail. Have you guys ever taken the dirt trail around Pilot Butte? That fairly steep? What do you think? Fairly steep. Yeah. In places, exactly. In places, it is steep. It also flattens out and goes downhill in places. And there's places where you're suddenly heading back up and it seems almost vertical. Your job on the exam is going to be to calculate the average grade as you go up from the top. So if it were a consistent rise from bottom to top, then you're going to pretend, suppose they built the trails like the Hawaiians do, and basically take a boulder at the top and roll it straight down and make that the trail. You're going to figure out that grade. You're ready to go to hike it in Hawaii. That's what the trails are like. They go straight up and down the sides of hills. I've fallen many, many feet, like tens of feet off the trails in Hawaii. It's awesome. That's my favorite pair of sunglasses now. But anyway, so you're going to calculate that average grade. And you're going to do it the right way and or the wrong way. I'm going to have you do it the right way and wrong way once, and then I'm going to allow you to do it the wrong way, because you'll see from your take-home exam, it doesn't matter when the angles are relatively small if you do it the wrong way. When I say wrong, I'm talking about that sine, the rise over the hypotenuse. Okay? And then, that's most of the exam, is just that grade analysis. There's one estimation problem. It's something about the number of miles I bike in a year, something like that. And I give you some information, because you could never know what that is. Like, how many miles do I bike in a year? You have no idea what that answer is until I give you some hints. Like I tell you about like how I bike around, where I bike, how often I bike certain things. So your job is to estimate how many miles I bike in a year. And I wish I could actually test that against the true value, but my little computer that keeps track of all that stuff, the battery died like 6 months ago and I haven't replaced it. So we're going to have to go with it. I know what I do roughly. I can go back and kind of add things together and we can figure it out within, I'd say within 50 or 100 miles. So we'll see how your estimates come out compared to that too. And I think that's it. Grade and estimation. Not much estimation on the in-class, because I know that's the kind of thing you guys want more time on. You want time to think, you want time to process, you want time to kind of bounce ideas back and forth off each other. The biking one's pretty much a no-brainer, especially with the information I gave you. It's going to be kind of like that one, how much time do I save by having a shower in Grandview versus having to walk all the way to Mazama. Kind of somewhere along those lines. So you guys pretty much destroyed that. I'm trying to think to myself if that's Pilot Butte. Pilot Butte's most of it, honestly. I've just come at it a bunch of different ways. I have you use Pythagoras to figure out how long the trail is, and I give you the formula. So make sure you know how to use it. So that's why I don't mind giving you the formula. You still have to know how to use the damn thing, right? You still have to know how to use the formula that I put in front of you. And that's what your job is, to practice that between now and Wednesday. Make sure that that's fresh in your mind.
Write that down real quick.
What's that?
Can you write it down?
It's in the homework.
Oh, okay.
It is. It's been written down many times. And we'll written down again. But not right now. That's your job to go find it. Grade. I'll put that like I said, I'll put that on the board for you. The sign formula, percent error if you want it. I think I put that on the exam though. I asked you what angle is formed by the trail on Pilot Butte. I also give you the little table right next to the question, so you can refer to that. You can also use your TIs, but you have to know how to use the table. You have to know what you're looking at. That's the whole thing. What are you looking at? I mean, having a table is great. I was helping a student with calculus the other day, and I pulled out a 100-year-old mathematical textbook of tables and formulas. And I was like, I think it's in here somewhere. And I'm flipping through. He's like, what the hell is that? It's the kid who's in third year calculus or third term calculus, looking at these tables, and he has no idea what they are. And that goes to show you that just because I give you a table, it might seem like I'm giving you an awful lot of information. You still have to know how to use all this stuff. Okay, it's kind of like putting golf clubs in my hand. Like, now you play golf. I'm like, no, tried once. I can assure you I cannot. All right. So having the tool is one thing. Knowing how to use the tool is totally different. So I don't like giving you the tools. Yeah. Good? How are you feeling? How's the anxiety level compared to when you came in here today?
Same.
It's down. Same? Same or down? Anybody feel much worse?
I thought
You can be honest.
So I'm feeling great.
Let me get some vodka for you. The idea is I don't want you thinking about this as your traditional math exam. You are prepared for it. You are prepared for it. It's an assessment. You're going to show me that you're prepared for it. That's all you're going to do. You're going to show me you're prepared for it. I'll give you every tool you need. You just show me you know how to use the tools. That's all I'm after. That's all I'm after. If you need a tool that's not either on the board or on the exam on Wednesday, just ask me. Okay? I won't tell you how to do a problem. But if you need a tool, like I can't remember how to turn this degree thing on my calculator, I'll come do it for you. Happily. Happily. Okay? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's Wednesday and also Monday.